Hi, I'm Sister Nandi with Wrap-A-Loc, and I just exposed my business on BizLink TV network. Learn more about how you can have more versatility and styling options for your natural and locked hair. Coming up on my episode of That's My Biz on BizLink TV.
That's My Biz is sponsored by the Sistah Live site and Constant Contact. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I'm Pamela Alexander, your host, and welcome. We enjoy bringing you the wonderful businesses, nonprofits, and associations that we meet when we're out there networking. We've found some very unique businesses, and we want to make sure that you know about them and you do business with them as well. You can come back and watch this episode again at www.bizlinks.tv. Also check out our social media platforms, facebook.com/bizlinkstv. Of course, Instagram at bizlinkstv, as well as YouTube channel. On the YouTube channel, that's extra special, so make sure that you go out there and subscribe so that you can get updates whenever our newest releases are put out, so you get them firsthand. So make sure you subscribe, but make sure on all the platforms, give us your comments, give us your feedback. We so appreciate it, and we want to pass that on to our guests as well, and we love doing that, so please keep that coming as well. Now, we have a special guest with us today. We have Miss Sister Nandi. Welcome.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Good. I'm telling you, we are excited because she has a special product, none like this that we have seen on the market, and it is called Wrap-A-Loc. And as you see her beautiful hair and this wrap, but the extra curls that come with it are due to this product. So we want to talk about our product. So Wrap-A-Loc, so you know what to look for when you get to the stores. So make sure that you go out there and check this out. But the first thing I want to ask you is just how did you get into this whole field in the first place, this industry?
Well, you know, there's an African proverb says that necessity is the mother of invention. Mm-hmm. And so this vision came as a necessity. Mm-hmm. I began locking my hair almost 20-some years ago. And I had a vision when I decided to lock my hair that I wanted beautiful locks. Mm-hmm. And I wanted them to be curly. Yeah. And so it was through this inspiration that Wrap-A-Loc was born. Wow, I love that. Now, so many of you all out there, if you've known me for many years, since the early 2000s at least, you know there were several years, about 4 years, where I actually had locks. Oh, okay. and loved it. But, you know, I was kind of bored with my locks because I only just did the one thing. I pulled them back or just wore them down. Had I known about this fantastic product, I probably would still have locks because I have fun with it. Mm-hmm. So now, with this particular product, is it just for locks? Is it just for natural hair? Well, no. The unique thing about Wrap-A-Loc is that it's a hairstyling tool. And what that means is that this particular little rod, it curls the hair, it creates beautiful spiral curls on the hair, whether the hair is locked or not. It does the same thing that any other roller or rod would do. Okay. With the exception that what makes it so unique is that with Wrap-A-Loc, you can actually wear it in the hair as a style. Once you wrap the hair with it to create a set, you can actually leave it in and go out, and it's undetectable in the hair as a style. So whether you have locks or whether you have natural hair or whether your hair is relaxed, whether you have a weave, it'll wrap that up too. It works on any hair type and creates a nice, beautiful spiral curl. Wow, we love that now. So you can't go out there and do that with your other stuff, your rollers and whatnot. I don't want to see you out there with them. But with this, such a great product, and it seems like such a simple concept. But now, where did it come from? Like, what made you decide or finalize this particular style of the product? Well, the thing is, when I got the vision, I had probably been locked about 7 years. So my locks were down to my waist, below my waist almost. And so I wanted them curled. So most rollers and rods on the market are only like 6 or 7 inches long. So I just started playing around with different things to curl my hair. And that's how I came up with Wrap-A-Loc. And some of the things I tried, you know, were not hair friendly. It pulled my hair and it created snagging. Okay. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work. Wow. And initially, when I got the vision, I really just thought, you know, it's nothing. Like you said, so simple. It's like, it's no big deal. But my family and friends kept saying, oh, girl, you got something. You need to take that to the market. Yeah. And so it was with their inspiration that I decided, okay, I'm going to take it to the market. Because at first I was like, this is going to be too much work. I don't know really what's involved. Because taking something to the market is more than just saying you want to take it to the market. And being the type of person I am, I like to do things, you know, that are professional and correct. And so I started doing a lot of research on patents and copyrights. And, you know, actually what it would take for me to protect this product and actually get it to the market so that it's something that women would want to invest in. Right. And one of the things that really edged me on, I was sitting one day, like I said, I had some hesitations about doing it. And this voice came to me and told me to move and move right now. And I really can't say who that voice was, but I always feel like I move in the spirit of Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay.
And so whenever I speak on this product, I always make sure that I wear my pen and bring her spirit forth because, I have the same vision she has. I call myself a hair culturist, which not only do I talk about my hair and our hair styling, but also our lifestyle. Our whole being is unique and it's different, and we bring flair and flavor to the world, and everybody likes what I shouldn't say like, but they admire it and often try to duplicate it.
That's absolutely
and
true.
So I'm a hair culturist. I talk about our culture as well as our hair. Our hair always seems to make some sort of political statement, and even now with locks or dreads, as most people refer to the term. And I use the term locks because from my understanding and knowledge, the term dread was given to us when our ancestors came over on the slave ships, and the conditions in which they came were very, very harsh. And so when the overseer would go into the belly of the boat, he would look at them and say, "Ooh, look at you. You look so dreadful. Your hair, look at that dreaded hair." And they started using the term, "Hey, dread, come here." And so that's where the term came from. And so, but with my product, there's nothing dreadful about the way our hair looks once we use this beautiful product called Wrap-A-Loc. Actually, the hair doesn't dread. It actually coils and curls and lock together. And so that's why we call it locks, because that's the actual processing of our hair.
Yeah, I love that. And because, this has been something that's been an issue, forever, of course, and it keeps coming back up and coming back up. I know I was just watching some shows just recently where they were talking about natural hair versus processed hair versus just going bald and just kind of defining what beauty is and all of that. So, having something that just helps someone, because really, most women, you can't even just say black women, most women, hair is just one of their accessories now.
Right, it is. I think that we put a lot more emphasis on it than we should, but there's a whole industry out there that, that's what they do. They promote that, and that's where they make their money. And I do a workshop called Loving My Hair with Style, the natural way. And I think the key word in there is learn to love ourselves and love from the inside, then we don't have to spend a whole lot of time trying to remake the outside. And another thing I tell people, I say, when you think about the creator, when you create something, you create it because that's what your vision was. And then when you see people trying to make changes to it, you kind of get a little disappointed because you had a vision for them, and we sometimes want to change with the creator how he or she saw us, and we don't like this about us, we don't like that about us, and we out here trying to remake ourselves. Let the creator enjoy his creation the way he created it, because I'm sure they took all those things into account that we find to be not so positive, to be really positive. And so if we focus on the positive about who we are, then we'll be very comfortable in what we represent and how we represent.
Yeah, I love that. Everyone, we're getting some good information. I tell you to take notes. If you haven't pulled out your pen and paper, do so. When we come back from a break, I want to get into more when you were talking about what it took to get this product to market. And for those that are out there that have an idea, how they can get moving on that. So we'll be right back.
Meet Shelley. She can make a Labradoodle look like, well, either one. And she's a marketer. Shelley uses constant contact email to spread the word about her services, whether it's staying in touch with her regular customers or reaching brand new ones. It works for Shelley, and her clients are delighted. Shelley's a marketer, and all it took was constant contact. Try it free.
Visita provides a complete business calendar, fully integrated with your client scheduling experience. You can view and manage your daily schedule and any upcoming meetings, and most importantly, schedule new appointments and follow-ups with your clients. Using Visita Calendar for client scheduling will save you time and deliver a better service to your clients. Visita Calendar automatically syncs with your existing calendar on Google, Outlook, iPhone, and more.
Hi everyone, we are back and we want to thank you again for joining us here at That's My Biz. We want to thank our sponsors and we also want to thank you, our viewers, for watching. Please continue to do so. And if you're out there and you're interested in being a sponsor, please reach out to us at That's My Biz at bizlinks.tv. Now we are talking today to Sistah Nandi, and she has this fantastic product, Wrap-A-Loc, and we want to make sure that you check it out. It's for those with beautiful natural hair, with those with locks, but also those, from what we've heard now as well, that even may have processed hair or straight hair. So you can check it out. I also want to ask, before we get into talking more about the manufacturing of it, give me a little bit more of what are some of the benefits of this particular product, and kind of tell me what you've been doing with it. I know you go to a lot of shows as well.
Yeah. Well, there are quite a few benefits of Wrap-A-Loc. One of them is that it's easy to apply. It's something that the individual can do. A lot of people say, well, I'm not good at my hair. Do I have to take this to a stylist? No, you don't. You can use it yourself, or you can take it to your stylist and have them to apply it. It's mildew resistant, so it won't cause when you're using product on your hair. You would need it's a tool for curling, so you do need to use a setting lotion or water do the hair so that the hair is moist when you go to apply it. And you can let it air dry. You do not have to sit under a dryer. That's one of the benefits of it. And like I said, once you put it in your hair, you have a nice style, so you can continue on with your lifestyle. Another benefit is that the tool is reusable. So you can use it over and over and over again, and it has a nice lifespan. I don't know how long it lasts.
Right.
Who knows?
Because
years.
for what it's made from, you can tell this is going to last much better than some of those rollers and other things.
Yeah,
that
it's
you buy
very
in the
well
stores,
made.
right?
I can assure you that it's very well made, and it's a great investment.
Yeah.
We've had the opportunity to showcase it at several shows. We've been to London. We've been to Anguilla. We presented at the Bronner Brothers at the World Natural Hair Show. We were in Essence magazine. We were in Black Beauty magazine in London. So we've had quite a bit of coverage. Wrap-A-Loc hit the market in 2007. And since that time, it has really grown. I said we were a little bit ahead of the curve, of the natural hair curve. But now we have, the curve is there, and people are looking for products, and we're there to service them. You can get the product online at www.WrapALoc.com, and on that site you have a list of stylists that offer the product, as well as a couple of beauty supply stores that we're listed in.
Okay. Now, so how is it packaged? This is how it looks in the package? It's always with this many? How many are there?
Well, it comes 20 tools in a pack, and it comes in 3 different lengths. This is our large. We also have a small and a medium. This is a 10-inch, the medium is a 6-inch, and then the small is a 3-inch. The other unique thing about Wrap-A-Loc is that it wraps double the length of hair. And I know you all want to say, well, how does it work? Well, go to www.WrapALoc.com, and you'll see some instructions on how to apply the tool. And you can also find us on YouTube. We have several YouTube videos explaining and showing you how it's demonstrated on hair that is locked and hair that is not locked. But yes, it comes in 20 in a pack, and they're 3 different sizes. Of course, you will need at least, on an average, 2 packs to do a whole head. And we were talking about getting it to the market and my hesitation. One of the things I want to say to you all out there is that follow your vision. Follow your vision. A lot of times, we'll get an idea and we'll think, not right now, or I'm busy, you got a corporate job, nothing, you're not hungry, so you're eating, you don't put a lot of time into it. And that was me. When I got my vision, I was working in corporate America, and I would work a little bit on it, and then I'd, back off. And then one day I just got in it, I decided that, let me answer this request. Because I tell people that when I got the vision, guess what? At least 9 other people got that same vision. And so often in my journey, I hear some people say, you know what? I used to do something like that. Or I had this. And I was like, but I was the one that moved on it. So move on your vision. Don't think that you need a whole bunch of money to get it going. That's one of our biggest, hesitances, to think that I need a lot of money. I mean, money is a factor, but sometimes money is energy. So if you're moving in the right energy, if you got the right attitude, that money is going to come to you. Doors are going to open. People are going to present opportunities to you and want to help you. And that's how it works with us. I just, decided to move, and unbelievably doors open for me. But the main thing is that you got to move. You got to say that this is for me, and I'm going to make it happen for me. You got to have let that spirit move forward.
Well, you know what this reminds me of, and in talking about moving in vision, and because, like you said, many people have similar ideas, who moves on it first, but it's always find out what's the challenge out there, how can you really help someone resolve that pain point, because this reminds me, of the back in the day straw sets that our mothers and grandmothers used to do. But, you know, who's going out and just buying tons of straws all the time because they weren't reusable, you know, and we were just kind of making up something very creative, but that's what things come out of.
Exactly.
And that's what this put me in the mindset of, but this is something that you can actually use, and, you know, and another thing I want to make sure I point out too is going on vacations. So you go on vacations, you know, you want to enjoy the beach, you want to enjoy the pool, and then you've got this fantastic look because of course you went and got your hair done before you went on vacation. But you want to get in the pool, and you know, I'm one for it. I'm not going to worry about my hair then. But, you know, coming out of it, I want to go to dinner and look good too, and I don't want to go through all the work. So,
Wrap-A-Loc got you covered.
All right, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
With this beautiful tool in your hair, you can actually go swimming in it.
Okay.
Because the way it's wrapped around the hair, it holds the hair in place. So one of my slogans is that water is your friend when Wrap-A-Loc is in.
I love it.
Yes, with Wrap-A-Loc, your lifestyle is not based on your hair. Your hair style goes along with your lifestyle. And that's what's so unique about it, because you can look beautiful with the tool in or with it out. And when you take it out, you have beautiful curls. And the other unique thing is the curls are tight and they last a long time. And so people say, well, how long? Like, say, for example, if your hair is natural and you do a 2-strand twist, you wrap the tool around your twist, you take them out, and you can wear that twist for almost 2 weeks. You can wear that side. The curls get looser and looser as it gets older. In the beginning, it is a tight curl, and then it gets looser. Same thing with locks. You know, people locks are down here to their back. They wrap it up with Wrap-A-Loc. It's up to their shoulder. So like, oh, maybe people were going to cut their locks until they discovered Wrap-A-Loc. It's like, wow, I can wear them short now without cutting them.
Well,
So
I'm telling you, I wish I
had versatility.
knew about this before.
I know.
But now let me also ask you about, because in talking about the vision and talking about going ahead and just getting started, getting out there, tell me the process of you had the idea, you came up with it, now we know certain things protecting your product. Talk a little bit about how you protect your product and what it takes to make sure that this design is protected and someone else out there isn't going to duplicate it.
Right. Well, you have to, you know, get a patent, copyright, trademark all of your materials and your and your design. What a patent does is it gives you a right to sue. What copyright and trademark does is it gives you a right to sue. It says that you were the first one to, you know, identify that this is your vision and your ideal, and if someone comes at it, then you can sue them. So you get that done to the best of your ability, and it is a process, and it can be expensive, but you just like, you know, like a mile, you take one step at a time. And
so now, did you go to any type of organization to get knowledge on this? Did you just go directly to a lawyer?
What I did is actually I found this program called, at the time it was called the Edge Connection. I think it's called Cobb Micro Enterprise Program now. So I found that program, and it was it was a godsend. Through that program, I was able to create my business plan. It was a 6 or 12-week program called Fast Track. So I did that, and I was able to get all this stuff that was in my head onto paper. And I came away there. They gave me some direction on, you know, with attorneys and with different consultants to help me along and bringing my vision to reality. So yeah, if you can get a hold of that type of program, I think Goodwill Industry has a program similar to that.
Yeah, there's some great ones. Small Business Development Center, which is very similar to Edge Connection, is related to them.
And even SCORE. I have talked with several people at SCORE. I would call SCORE and consult with them about different things that I had been told, or things I was interested in doing, and got some advice from them. So there are a lot of resources out there. So use your resources. My biggest thing was finding a manufacturer. Once I got the idea and got it ready, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to manufacture. So I started letting everybody know what I was doing. People were like, okay, here she comes talking about that Wrap-A-Loc again. I'm like, yeah. So they was like, so what's going on with Wrap-A-Loc? I said, oh, glad you asked. And I said, well, right now I'm looking for a manufacturer. They're like, oh, yeah. And I would say it's almost any and everybody, because you never know who's going to put you where you need to be. Sometimes we look at people and judge them and say, oh, they don't know none, or they don't know anyone. But you never know. And so I would always let people know when they asked me, I would honestly tell them where I was in the process of development. I'm looking for a manufacturer. And so by me uttering that to a friend of mine who was in real estate, she had finished a real estate deal, and this person happened to be in the hair industry, and he was talking about getting something manufactured, and all she remembered was me. The word manufactured and Nandi came to mind. And so she asked the young man if I could talk with him, if he would talk with me and share his connections or what he knew about manufacturing. And sure enough, that was my connection in. I called and followed up. The other thing, follow up. When somebody tell you that call this person, call them. Don't say, oh, I know they don't know me. No, they don't know you. But when your conversation over, you will know each other. But you have to follow up on every lead that you get. Don't discount it.
Right.
Don't discount
Right.
it.
I love that because you've all heard me say this before, opportunities when preparation meets the will of God.
That's right.
And so you had your ducks in a row, you were ready for it, you knew what it was you were looking for, put it out there to any and everybody. For those of you taking notes, keep this in mind. The resources, I want to make sure I share those with you so you can write them down. One was Small Business Development Center, so SBDC. Look them up, and then also SCORE, which is score.org, and check them out. They have great resources, both of them supported by the Small Business Administration for great classes, very affordable, free counseling as well. So take advantage of that to get the information you need. And then definitely, I love what you're doing regarding the manufacturing side of it. So you found the manufacturer.
I found the manufacturer.
Okay.
My thing and my desire was to have it manufactured in America, but that was a little complicated because most things are made in China, and the cost point was a lot less. But I haven't given that vision up. That is something I still want to do, is to have a manufactured here in the States. But currently we are manufactured overseas, and it's shipped here to the States. But there are a lot of companies here in America that do manufacturing. It's just finding the right ones and at the right price point.
Okay. So anyone out there, you all have some resources. Make sure that you reach out to Sister Nandi. Or if you are a manufacturer and you're looking for some more products, here you go. So make sure you reach out as well. So I love that. So you're getting the protection for it, getting the manufacturing. So now how about distribution? So you mentioned that it's available on your website. Are you in stores as well?
We're in select stores. Our goal is that we will be in major, what they call big boxes by the end of this year, 2016. That's what we're preparing for, to be in Sally's, Target, and Walgreens. So we're preparing our product to make that leap. And it is a process. Also, one thing, a lot of people get to this point, they have a product, but they don't have the will and desire to go out and market it and push it. I mean, there are a lot of things out there. A lot of people got products, they put all this money into getting a patent, and it's just sitting in their garage somewhere. Because the toughest part is, once you got it, you got to put it in somebody else's hand. You got to convince that person that this is what they need and this is what they should be using over something else. And it takes a lot. And having someone say no and rejecting you, it's not a good feeling. But when you know you got something good, you're not going to stop. If you believe in your product, nothing can stop you. A no just means not right now. It doesn't mean no forever.
Exactly.
And so I tell you, you get your product, you got to get out there, you got to market, you got to figure out who's your target market. And someone say, everybody. Well, everybody is not your target market. Everybody is not.
Heard that on
so
here
you have
too,
to
right?
identify who's your target market and go after them and pursue them. Show them that you have what they are looking for and what they need. And so once I identified my market, and then I started going to hair shows, because I have a hair product. So I would go to the trade shows, and I created workshops where I could talk about how to use this product, how to apply it, what the benefits are to you, and then to stylists. Because a lot of, when you talk about a hair product, most of us, first thing we do, we get something, we're going to take it to our hairstylist, say, can you do this? Can you put this in my hair? Can you make me look like this? And so those were some of the people that I first approached with this product, with the hair salons. Letting them know that there's another tool that you can put into your tool tray that can give you multi-looks and make your work a little bit easier.
It's always about collaboration. It's always about building those teams
Building
and
those
finding
relationships.
resources. But knowing who your target market is in the first place, right? Because you got to know where they are.
Right. Yeah. Who you're going for. Like I say, everybody is not your. You got to identify, and I have identified a niche market. My target market are those with locks, however, and with natural hair. Locks is my primary because I invented it based upon where my hair was at the time. And it's a great product, and it just happens that it'll work on all hair types. In fact, you were talking about the straw set, and I remember when I came up with the vision, because I was focusing on locks at the time, and then a friend of mine said, well, do my hair, and her hair was a lock, and I did her hair. I was like, wow, this is just like what the straw set used to do. Half the time and less mess.
Right.
And so, and still got a beautiful curl.
Right.
So that's what it was.
That is fantastic. Well, Sister Nandi, this has been such great information. I know many of you all out there are fired up at this point because you have some ideas, you have some products in your mind, and you've got to get them out. So hopefully today's episode gave you a few ideas, but if nothing, inspired you to move forward. We want to make sure that you support Sister Nandi and Wrap-A-Loc, so make sure that you go out and get Wrap-A-Loc. One more time, please tell everyone how they can get in touch with you, how they can get the product.
Okay, you can get in touch with us at www.wrapaloc.com. WRAPALOC.com, Wrap-A-Loc. We're also on Facebook under WrapALoc, the hairstyling tool. We're on Instagram on hashtag WrapALoc Hair. We're on Twitter on WrapALoc. And we're also on Pinterest and under WrapALoc. And LinkedIn, we're on all of the social medias. So just put WrapALoc in and we will pop up. And I just want to say that, again, if you have a vision, follow your vision. There's not going to be a big pot of money sitting there to help you bring that vision to reality. It's going to take from within your heart and your love and desire to do it. You know, I tell people, they say, I don't know what I want to do. Find your passion. Yeah. Find what you like. And when you find what you like, you'll never work a day in your life.
I love it. We're going to close on that because that was just special, wonderful words. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. Everyone, I hope that you were inspired. I know that you were inspired. Make sure that you come back, check out this episode again, share it with your family, friends, and your colleagues. www.bizlinks.tv. Please watch this show and our other shows in the archives. Make sure you check us out on all our social media properties. You know how to find us, BizLinks TV. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you also share with others. That makes such a big difference. It allows us to keep going forward. Thank you for all the feedback that you've provided us as well. I'm Pamela Alexander with BizLinks TV Network, exposing your business to the world.